What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today we have a very important video. Now, if you've been following the news, you know that there's a bunch of people protesting in Ottawa, the vaccine mandates, mask mandates, and all that stuff. They gathered up in Ottawa because the truckers, they've had enough. They didn't want to do vaccines and show vaccine passwords every time they're going in and out of the border to deliver very necessary goods. So they got together in Ottawa to protest all this nonsense. Now, the disgusting part about all of this is that GoFundMe and GiveSendGo, they were both taken down. Now, they took down $20 million worth from both donation websites. Alright? So none of that $20 million that was crowdfunded by people for the truckers, none of it went to the truckers. What does it tell you about cryptocurrencies like Monero, Zcash, Piratechain, and Dero? They will go absolutely to the moon. They will explode in the next few years. Now keep in mind, I'm not a financial advisor, so do your own opinion and come to your own conclusion. Now, this guy right here, Justin Castro, and this witch right here, this disgusting witch, they're basically saying that if you donate it to the trucker convoy, even if that money didn't go to the truckers, even if you donate it just a little bit, you're a terrorist, just because you have a different political view. When you look at the videos on YouTube of people protesting, you don't see anybody shooting, fighting, looting, nothing. There was one government agent holding up a Nazi flag, and that's just about it. And as soon as people called it out, he disappeared. And you know what? The media took pictures of just that one guy, and that's it. Oh my God, Nazis, right wing, right? But when the Black Lives Matter were protests happening, they were burning down buildings, police stations, literally beating the shit out of people. None of that was getting covered, and those protests were deemed as peaceful. I remember because I've seen them with my own eyes. But when people are actually protesting to get their rights back, guess what? You're a terrorist. And if you donate it, you're also a terrorist. Let me show you a clip.
We are broadening the scope of Canada's anti-money laundering and terrorist financing rules so that they cover crowdfunding platforms and the payment service providers they use. These changes cover all forms of transactions, including digital assets, such as cryptocurrencies. The illegal blockades have highlighted the fact that crowdfunding platforms and some of the payment service providers they use are not fully captured under the Proceeds of Crime and Terrorist Financing Act.
Did you hear that, guys? None of this makes sense. Right? None of it makes sense. None of it. Everything is backwards. You know why? Because they're losing control. These two, pieces of shit are losing control. That's why they enacted these, emergency powers to freeze your bank account on will. My friend's friend, he got his bank account frozen because he donated to the trucker convoy. Imagine you have $10,000, $15,000, $100,000 that you've been saving for years. All of a sudden, you wake up, boom, money out. You got rug pulled. You can't use your money to buy groceries, pay for your car, for your house, nothing. Just because you have a different political opinion. Which is why, again, I think privacy coins will absolutely skyrocket. Mainly Monero, Piratechain, and Dero especially, in my opinion, since it's basically like Ethereum, but it's a private smart contract platform that uses homomorphic encryption, and it's pretty low right now. 137 million market cap. Same thing with Piratechain, 240. Now compared to Ethereum, these two are pretty low. Now going back to what's happening in Canada, they've been giving themselves power to basically freeze your account at will, just because you have a different political opinion. Take that in for a minute. All right? Come to your own conclusions and opinions. I'm not a financial advisor. Keep in mind, privacy coins are most likely going to be a long-term hold. Mainly because as government overreach will continue and increase, that's when privacy coins will start picking up steam. Now also keep in mind, there's a good possibility that Monero, Piratechain, and Dero will get delisted from a lot of exchanges just because they're private. You can't track it. You don't know where the money is going. You see, and that's the funny thing as well. They're worried about you funding a trucker convoy, right? Through GoFundMe, Gifts and Go, all that nonsense. But what if all that money was funded in cash? Will they be able to track it? No. That's also why they're getting rid of cash. Because they're afraid of losing control. They're afraid of people coming together and putting pieces of garbage like this down. That's what it's all about. It's about control. It's not about anything else. That's what they're worried about. That's why everything is going electric. Now, that's why cryptocurrency was invented, to fight all of this. It's censorship resistant. And by the way, guys, there's over 30,000 miners for Monero. 30,000 miners. To put this network down, you would literally have to take out all the miners. Good luck with that. And guess what happens when all the miners go down? Suddenly it becomes a lot more profitable to mine. So as soon as you take most of these miners out, a lot more miners will come in to make the gains. So you can't beat it. You can't beat it. Only way to beat it is to take out the miners and do a 51% attack and destroy the chain. And guess what? That's not happening. And never will. That's why I'm super bullish on coins like Monero. Long term, obviously. Look at it. It's only at 3 billion market cap. Imagine it at Bitcoin's market cap. With more adoption, more awareness, with more government overreach. It's only a matter of time, guys. Now, I can't really say how much time it will take. Nobody can. But if we look at the curve of adoption, it seems to trend upwards, right? It keeps building a new high. Well, not a new high, like a new support. So do your own research. You know, Monero is one of the older coins since 2013. Got listed on 2015. You know, we have Zcash, Piratechain, Dero. Just a few, in my opinion. Yeah, guys, so just have a look at this video. You know, watch it a few times and really come together and think about what this really means. Guys, they can just freeze your money in your bank account. Just like that. That's absolutely crazy to me. Like they say, not your keys, not your crypto. If all of your money is in your bank account, that's just a sitting duck in my opinion. I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.